Welcome to Spectrum. I'm Dylan.
I'm Gavin. This is a brand new series on FM20 where we attempt to take Leeds United back to the glory days of competing in the Champions League and challenging for titles.
This will be the first of many FM series on this channel with plenty of other content to come as well, so stay tuned for that. With it being the beta, we expect it to last maybe 3 or 4 seasons.
Our main hope here is to get you, the viewers, engaged with us, to tell us what we're doing wrong, what we could improve on, we do really hope that you enjoy the content. And without further ado, let's take it straight into our wins and dealings in the transfer market.
Right, here's what we've done so far. Our transfers, as you can see, we've done some fairly good business. 33 million out and 10 million in. You can't really argue with that. Show our most expensive signing first there.
Lukas Mull, signed from Nuremberg, I think.
Nuremberg was, yeah.
Yeah, a ball-playing defender. We were interested in getting a ball-playing defender. Obviously, the style of our play is going to be passing out from the back.
Especially in the Championship.
We do think that we're going to have a lot of the ball, especially against the bottom half, outside of the top 6, really, top 8 maybe.
Definitely.
Of the Championship. We are looking to dominate the ball, really. And even in some of the games when we play in the top 6, all the home games, we want to be dominating.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lucas Mull, nice little player, 3.7 million.
Very well rounded. Nothing stands out too much. Like his highest stat there is 15, but he has some well rounded stats.
And he's young, a lot of room to grow. So
yeah, and also we have to look at, which you'll notice the team, is that his value was at 4.7 million, and we signed him for 3.6 million. We'll move on to our next most expensive one, another centre back. We were really short on centre backs when we started the season. I think we had 2 that were available.
Even, yeah.
And
I mean, one of them is a loan in as well, so we're trying to get off that. We don't really. I mean, if we need to play him, of course, with the loan, so our centre back is going to be maybe fourth choice.
He's more of a physical kind of presence than Mull, less technically good. He's a good tackler though, but his strength 17, his jump range 18. That's because he is 6'6". He's left footed, and he's quick. So he's a different type of option that we have in there.
Next one, Lorenzo Venuti. Now he was signed in. Obviously, Ayling is the normal player that would normally play for Leeds, but he got injured. He's out for the next 6 weeks or so. So we are sort of short there. We do have Berardi, who can fill in that role, but at the minute there may be
some dealings going on with him.
Maybe some dealings going on in the background that we hope Leeds fans out there are
too angry at.
Yeah. But Venuti, a nice player, signed for 2 million.
2 million.
He's only 24 years of age.
And 15 crossing. He's quick enough. He's again very well rounded, but that 15 crossing I think will be a big asset in the Championship.
He was signed in from Lech, and we do obviously, as you said, want to have a lot of the ball. Fullbacks are going to be getting forward and hopefully getting a lot of assists. So that is the plan. He does fit right in there. The next one, I'm most excited about this.
Yeah, this is our youth signing. Jadas from
21 years of age from
Braga. And look at them stats already. Like at 21, if all of them stats go up 1, he's already a decent player. Like it's just.
I mean, 3 million value. So
and again, 3 million value, 1.7 million we signed them for. I think every single signing we've made, LaCroix maybe we
worst case scenario, with all the players.
2.3 million is his value. Is what we signed him for. 4.6. That's literally double. So can't argue with it. Our outgoings, I hope again doesn't cause too much controversy. We got rid of Alawaski. We sold him to Aston Villa for 9.5 million. His value is already 13 million, which probably isn't great. But
he's a versatile player as well, which probably may hurt us. I mean, I think we have a squad enough based on you will see the squad in a couple of moments. But I think, especially with maybe 1 or 2 more players to come in,
and you'll see what the positions that they're coming in and selling him for 9.5 million, and with our future dealings that we're hoping to get through before deadline day. You can't argue with that bit of business. Another winger. The main reason we sold him, I think, was because of the positions he played. He was never really going to fit into the system. We're never going to play with a deep midfielder, wide midfielder. We're always going to play with attacking wingers. So we sold him.
Forwards,
I think he's been at Leeds for a few years now, to be fair. Yeah. So again, hopefully we don't offend too many Leeds fans.
The other deal, Kmart Roof, 7 million. These were deals that were done before we actually came in.
Ashley Charles, he was done before even the signings that we came in. I think he might have got done during the time they were doing it, but I think he was the director of football sign. There was a few here that were signed before we came in. Jack Clark off Tottenham is the player we're looking at.
direct player.
Yeah, the only issue with some of these players that we have in is that they're on loan, and we don't really want to spend too much time developing players that we're not going to have in the future. So we've looked to bring in players ahead of them, and yeah.
If you want to have a look at the squad here, you would say like Kiko Casilla.
That we knew we had no issues there.
Really, really good keeper. We have got the backup in Meslier.
Yeah, I think he's on loan. He
is on loan, so
probably next season we are going to be looking at definitely going to be bringing in another keeper.
Centre backs, as we did say, we were short. Now we did sign 2.
And we only saw him afterwards. He was in the academy, and we ended up bringing him up. He's
just to give us that 5th centre back spot.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I think he may be even ahead of Ben White in terms of.
Yeah, just because again we don't want to
the loan
thing. We don't really want to give time to players that we're not going to have. He's on loan from Brighton. He's 11 million value. We're never going to sign him for that amount of money. Like,
he is a good option to have there as well.
Yeah, just for the season.
Play some cup games if we're really short at the back.
Yeah.
So realistically, looking at the thing, I think Liam Cooper and maybe Mull are possibly going to start.
Yeah, I think there are two first choices at the moment.
With Venuti on the right and Barry Douglas on the left.
The left back, Barry Douglas, we had a look at him.
He looks really, really
good. His free kick taking is ridiculous, and his corner. So we have a set piece specialist out there. Again, his age might be a bit of an issue, but again, we're looking into bringing in some youth fullback as well, which you can hopefully see later.
Moving into the midfield now, what we have noticed, we have an abundance of youth
in midfield
with really, really good talent. Like, I mean, Jamie Shackleton was another one. There's also Bogush. 17
years old.
I'm butchering his pronunciation.
Let us know in the comments.
Definitely let us know.
Adam Forshaw, we're thinking about again moving on. Just he might get in the way. His value is 6 million. We're trying to get
$20,000 a week as well.
Yeah, he's on a lot of money. And he's kind of getting in the way. I don't want them to be
in the way of the youth. Really. Yeah.
Calvin Phillips, what a player he is. 4-star.
Definitely expected. Like we
need a lot out of him this season if we're going to be successful.
The golden charm. We definitely need a lot out of him. Moving on to our attacking mids and wingers and stuff. Pablo Hernandez. We are going to be starting Pablo Hernandez
for this season.
Although, as we did mention already with Shadas in the team, he will be someone that will definitely be getting implemented into that attacking midfield role. Yeah. He may be someone that, well, we can see he is natural on the right as well. He might have a couple of games on the right. And again, the transfer window will tell if he's someone that may have to cover the right or not, if we can get in a bit of depth on the right wing. That isn't on loan from a different club.
Yeah. The thing with Pablo Hernandez is like his stats are incredible, but he's 34 and he's not going to last. His pace, you can see his physical stats are already declining a lot. So I think that's the main reason we brought Shadas in. He's a player that we were hoping we're going to see on the right maybe more this season, and then come next season he'll be moved inside and replace Pablo Hernandez.
Then Helder Costa. Then we are expecting a lot out of Helder Costa.
Yeah. On loan, as you see, but also I'm sure Leeds fans will know that he is joining on a permanent at the end of the season.
Really, really good stats there. He's a quick player. Has the dribbling, his touch. I mean, we are hoping for a lot of assists and a couple of goal contributions. I mean, you can see in his non-competitives, he has 7 goals in 8 appearances and 3 assists. That's the sort of form that we want to see. And if we can get that form out, I think we should have no problem in
the Premier League, even
winning promotion. And as well, he is a Premier League quality player.
I think next season he will be one of the players that we keep around and have as a starter in that team.
Yeah, they're moving into our only striking option again, as you may already know because we're at repeating a couple of times. And Ketia, not someone who we'll be looking to start. I mean, he is a really good player.
He might be our best striker, but again, if it's a choice between a player who's slightly better but isn't our player, or someone who we can grow and develop ourselves with a 4-star potential, we're going to always...
Definitely. He is a complete forward. We are going to be looking for the pressing side of the game, maybe going with the gegenpressing.
Yeah,
he can do it.
Yeah, he
definitely can do it. So Paddy Bamford's going to get given a go. I think Roberts maybe the second choice. Obviously, he is injured at the minute.
Yeah.
But again, another really, really good player.
Youngster. 20 years old.
Player. 4-star potential, has the potential.
I mean, we maybe could see him overtake Paddy Bamford
for the end of the season. I mean, that area is sort of something that we do have question marks over,
especially for next season. I think we're okay for the championship, but
definitely next season it's definitely going to need improvement, I think. But yeah, let's jump into the tactics and
we're going to pick our team for the first time going into the first game. We'll show you our schedule actually first. First game of the season we have Bristol away, and then Forest. You know, we have
tough start.
Yeah, it's a tough start. Two teams you'd expect to be challenging for promotion.
Brentford, Stoke, and Swansea coming up soon as well in August. We also have Wigan away, which won't be easy, and Salford. So that's going to be time to see how good the youth is. I'm thinking. I mean, players like Shackleton and Boguj and
definitely.
And Struck, players like that will be getting their chance there to see can they impress and maybe come into the team. But as I said, let's get ready for this game now away to Bristol and see what we can do.
The goalkeeper, I think, picks itself. Keiko Casilla, probably the first name on the team sheet for this team. Right back, the new signs come in. Maybe we could go Aylan in the future, but I think Venuti is younger and Aylan isn't fit at the moment anyway.
Right centre back.
I think this is where Mull comes in.
Definitely, because she's Cooper's left foot.
We've decided against playing with ball playing defenders because just from my previous saves, I've noticed that it's something with the match engine this year. It doesn't suit playing out from the back too much. Yeah, we should probably take it off even her. And box to box midfielder again, probably our best player, Calvin Phillips. And left centre mid, like we have some options here, but with Klitsch is a better player. But I think Jamie Shackleton has to come in just because
the game time to get his potential up, and obviously the young players need to play too.
On the right, we're going to bring in Jalas. We haven't registered him yet. We'll just have to sort that out.
Again, as we said, most exciting player, or signing, should we say. I do really want to keep an eye on this fella and see how good he can get.
And Jalas playmaker.
Not in his favourite position, but he can do a job there, and I would expect to see a lot of him on the ball today. Obviously, in Cam now we have Pablo Hernandez.
Yeah, we're gonna put some pacing around him because that's the main issue with him is his pace. He doesn't. We're Heller Costa out there on the left and Jadas even, who isn't slow. He has some options out there. I think up front, again, Ketty, the game thinks is better, sort of by the ability, but Paddy Bamford has to come in just because of the loan.
Just 11 wise, that seems definitely, yeah. We are away from home as well, and maybe we shouldn't be. The first game of the season, players need to gel together, and maybe
it's not an easy game.
Going out expecting
don't expect
fireworks. I mean, we can get the 3 points today. That's really what it's all about. But on the bench, we are going to have some of the youngsters, some more of the youngsters, should I say. Ben White, maybe Struik as well.
Yeah, I think all our fullbacks, our backup fullbacks are injured, so I don't think we have any choice really.
Yeah, so Struik, I think,
comes in. On the bench.
Kenny. We did notice this fella. I think he's only 16, playing in multiple positions, and he looks really good.
He goes straight in.
So maybe he could be someone at 16 coming onto the bench. We are really looking to implement a very, very young squad for Leeds United. And
I think Kilsey's our main backup centre midfielder at the moment, I think.
Definitely.
The experience in there if we need it, with Shackleton being the youth. Bush is injured, so we'll leave him out. I think McMahon, I think he's another young starter. Like, look, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, a midfielder was probably someone that we would look at if we didn't have all this young blood, should we say, ready to go out and try and improve and show us why they should be playing. But and Ketia up front,
and then Jack Clark as well,
and Jack Clark
again. That directness out on the right, that bit of pace. Jadas isn't like the quickest, so maybe like if we do need to make a change there, we have an option.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're pretty much done here in our starting 11. Maybe now we just jump straight into the game. There we go.
Maybe number 10, yeah. We do have 8 and 7 there. We're obviously saving them for really, really good players. I know a lot of you people out there that really, really get annoyed by squad numbers. Mightn't like that screen, but we are saving the 8 row for someone that has probably a longer time at the club than Pablo Hernandez. We are thinking that he could be coming to an end there. Could be Phillips' number maybe in the future.
Yeah, maybe.
6 maybe. Yeah. We do expect to win.
And as in typical football manager fashion, no one does anything. Right, here we go.
Game number 1.
Again, game starting highlight, never really gonna anything come from it, never usually does. And really offside. We've gone with a gegenpressing tactic. That's what we're trying to implement. We think it works for this season, but also it'll work next year, like when we want to play in the counter, because it can go either way. You can play a more possession-based style, like more so like Liverpool do in real life. But you can also go on the counter with it, and it looks like Bristol might have a chance here. It's brilliant defending by Liam Cooper.
I think, yeah. And now Hunt to stand right, Cooper needs to go out. Can't get the ball clean, shots wide anyway, but dodgy start.
Yeah, Costa running at them.
Dodgy start, but Shackleton picks it up and it's fouled. And could there be a red card?
He's having a word. That was usually when the ref runs over that, it is a red card.
It is a red, and game change in the 7th minute.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, stay positive, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
We should start coming on top now.
We hope so, anyway.
Rowe loses the ball.
Brilliant tackle.
Phillips.
Hernandez. Jamie Shackleton looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock.
Bruised ankle.
He's okay.
He's fine to play on.
He's okay.
He's definitely fine to play on. Ball's going to be whipped in here from Douglas.
And it's in. Paddy Bamford.
We were questioning him at the start.
Yeah.
And he's come up with the answers 20 minutes in to 10-man Bristol. Yeah, great ball in. Douglas, set piece taken.
Mr. Set Pieces.
And Bamford has to run the defenders there, so of course he's going to get up higher to get the knockdown. But yeah, decent start. I mean, it's been pretty even.
We could probably do a bit better with the red card. I'm not
definitely
massively impressed with how we responded to them going to
we have got a lot of the ball. We don't seem to be creating a lot with it. And Mull is being booked.
Creative.
And here comes Pereira.
Boys, don't do this.
It's Palmer blocked. The ball needs to get out. Douglas up the line. That's the end of that highlight. Again, shots wise, we don't seem to be doing much with the shots wise.
They're having more of the ball. Maybe we
like possession wise, we're dominating. Maybe we should go to more controlling. Like, would rather have
balanced
ball in again, and it is a penalty.
Leave it. I don't know. It's like we're getting a bit lucky here. We're getting some breaks. I don't know if it's
just picked up a bit of an knock, so he's fine.
Get over yourself.
He's fine. Hernandez.
Pablo, I knew he was missing that. One.
You can get the feeling, can't you, with the missed penalties? Again, I mean, that sort of sums up our first half, isn't it? I mean, really lucky to be in front, controlling the ball, not doing a lot with it, and Shackleton. Just a shot in, it's a decent save, and Hunt puts it out for a corner. And are we going to get to see anything from this corner? We are. It's Shadas. Mull knocks it down. Phillips out here to Cooper.
A lot of bookings in there.
Yeah.
Our 2 centre backs, that's not ideal.
Yeah, definitely not. And Phillips gives the ball away. And I think definitely we are going to have to regroup at half time. I mean, we're not doing that with the ball again. 60% possession. I don't think I'm happy with that.
No.
Their man down. But you're letting.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they've responded well. I think they know themselves. Calvin Phillips, you might need to have a look at that soon. It's a stubbed toe. You should think he should be able to play through, but apparently not. I'll probably maybe give it a few minutes and see how he gets on. There's some pace in behind.
Alacosta's in behind.
And that was shocking.
And I think he ran out of play.
What was that?
I mean, we are expecting a lot from Costa, as we said, and Pablo Hernandez and Phillips as well.
Hernandez again, Hernandez on a 6.3. Maybe we need to look at a change soon.
Yeah, maybe Jadas can come into camp and bring on Clark. Bit of pace, maybe.
Thinking the exact same thing. And maybe Calvin Phillips. Should we give the youngster a chance? Should we give
the 16-year-old?
We're
at 1-0.
We're up. I don't think he can play there, can he? We should probably start training them for that when we get out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
And we just move him back here.
Yeah, a ball winning, I think, as well. Definitely.
And then we got Jack Clark to come on for Pablo Hernandez, and we switch these up. There's more natural position.
Yeah, they're good changes. It is a bit of a risk going with a 19 or 20-year-old and a 16-year-old in the midfield, but look, this is what we're looking for the future, so why not give it a test at the start? It's a great ball back stick.
Cooper! Oh, he should do better. He really should do better.
Keeper's off his line. He has a whole half of it. The goal to go for.
It was coming at him slow. You'd still expect there's another injury. It's Shackleton's
injuries at the start of this game. Douglas probably been our best player, to be honest. Shackleton haven't seen much of. Shackleton, great ball out to Clark. No one in the box.
Someone needs to get it.
Someone needs to be there. I mean, we are playing positively as the tactic, but with 10 men, we haven't really shown anything. And Bamford puts it back to Clark, to Venuti.
Great ball, held across that he must have he's offside.
The ball again, Venuti.
Is there VAR in the championship?
That's literally what we signed him for. And Costa, well, he won't be making any impact on this game for 73 minutes.
Oh, it's tight. It's really tight.
The great ball. That's really the sort of ball you want from both our fullbacks. Yeah. I mean, Barry Douglas getting the assist in the first half, and Venuti showing that he can do just
another chance here to whip one in. Where's the ball going? And Shackleton gets on.
Shocking goalkeeping.
What is that?
And the biggest confidence boost for Shackleton, and Barry Douglas with another assist.
Yeah. Does he get that?
The young Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
Well, young, I say young, he's 29. Grandpa Robertson, should we say.
That's really bad goalkeeping.
Terrible goalkeeping. I'm not sure how Barry Douglas gets that.
I don't think he does.
It's just they did come up there for. Anyway, you just don't do that, do you? You definitely don't. Like, you've gone to League 2.
Architects of their own demise here. This is shocking.
And Shackleton stepped it up since his goal. And Kenneth trying to pick out Paddy Bamford there. Maybe a sub up front. Maybe we could go with a bit of pace.
Yeah, maybe some.
I mean, don't have Roberts, do we? It's only Nketiah. Could we bring on Click maybe? Well, Shackleton's actually been. Yeah, maybe we bring on Nketiah. What do you think?
Yeah, just a little bit of pace.
And maybe change it to advanced.
Yeah. See what Jadas can do with some pace in behind him.
Yeah, see.
Running
2-0 up. Maybe we should be looking to rest some of our best player for it. 3 subs are up, and the last 10 minutes shouldn't really.
Oh, what's he doing, Barry? What are you doing, Barry?
Had to have a game of his look.
That's a great save, you can see it.
That's why we weren't looking to sign anyone that could be in and not him playing. Brownhill, corner kick here. What are you going to make? Shadas wins it in Cardoso. What are you going to try and make it nervous for? Even though they've only 10 men.
Surely not. I haven't been impressed with us today, to be honest. I think.
I mean, second half has been better than the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
But
even still
shot wise, and
we're dominating
really
possession.
Just being like sort of clinical. Our shots, 6 of our 75% of our shots have been on target. But Barry Douglas, look for a hat trick of assists. He's not going to get them. Nketiah does well, beats him. That's it.
It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Douglas,
absolutely shocking defending. I mean, when you see the second goal, the defending for the second goal, even defending for the first goal, everyone standing still. Like, they haven't been great defensively, and we haven't created enough, and no one challenges for the ball there. I think we could do more, although we are away to Bristol. Would they have taken 2-0 before the game? Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
Can't argue with the result, the performance, though. It's not encouraging.
Definitely not. John Clark.
Well done. This is what we want to see from him.
This is literally why we brought him on. Yeah. This is what we want.
Directness, and Nketiah is in there. He goes himself.
Very
he's
savage.
greedy.
He gets free as a board in the middle of the box, so to say.
Always been a problem with FM, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And Hunt goes back to Callas. I mean, this is how just trying to see out the game. A minute left. The ball is given away. Liam Cooper now. And realistically, we'd like to see a third, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Douglas had a really good game. Shackleton.
There's nothing coming of that. I think this is just
that's
the game ender.
Yeah, I think that should be that. That's all you wrote in terms of that. I mean, look, guys, if there's anything that you think we could improve on, or anything in the video that you didn't like, please let us know in the comments. I mean,
it's our first video.
It is our first video, and we are hopefully trying to entertain you, and make us want to come back and enjoy the series, and many more series to come. So any feedback that you have will be absolutely.
Nketiah's in.
Oh.
Yeah, just leave a comment. Let us know. I think because of the way the game works, we probably have to. Is there any donkey complaints?
I mean, it is a good win, I think. They weren't the best. We do want to see a bit more, but it is a good win. Away to Bristol, 2-0. It is a good win. Yeah, everyone seemed to be happy enough with that. And let's move on. There's the table, 5th place.
I think that'll wrap it up for this video.
Definitely. Join in next video to see can we sign any more players and take on Nottingham Forest. And we will see you then.